speech, I realized that my life now is pretty typical to the American standards. But before coming to the US, that's a different story. I was born and raised in Lima, Peru, and I grew up with ways of doing things that were typical for Peruvians, but not for US. Actually, I came up with a long list of things, and some of them are not pretty. So I decided that just in case any of you are thinking about visiting, it was my duty as a fellow Toastmaster to warn you about us. And since I only have a few minutes, I picked one thing, which is the one thing that you will notice definitely that we do different, which is driving. In Peru, we have the same traffic signs as in the US. The difference is that in the US, the traffic signs are for you to follow. Here, they are more like a suggestion. Not all of them, but some. A good example is the stop sign. When you approach an intersection with a stop sign, you are not supposed to stop. You just slow down and look at both directions to make sure that there's no cars coming. If no cars are coming, then you're free to go. If you do stop, however, the driver behind you might hit your car because he's not expecting you to stop. And the worst part is that he will get out of his car and yell at you for stopping. Another difference is the way we let other drivers know that we are going to make a turn. We use our our light signals like here, but we also use our arms. When I took my driving test, I was required to do both. So let's review them, because I think you'll find it very handy if you are there. Okay, so I'm driving. This one means that you are turning left. This one, that you're turning right. And I forgot my traffic light, my light signal. Okay. And this one means that you are stopping. You're slowing down to stop. Now, that's easy. But this sign has evolved. And that's when it gets tricky. We have this signal, which means that even though you know you're not on the left lane, you really need to turn. And as long as you do it with the face, it works every time. Did I mention that I mentioned about my driving test? I took my driving test when I was 18. In Peru, the legal age for driving is 18. It's not 16 like here. We believe that if you are older, you will be a better driver. But if anything, we are the proof that that doesn't work that way. I think that if the legal age were 30, it wouldn't make any difference. Now, while driving, we use other signs to let other drivers know what we think about them. But those are not considered traffic signs, so I won't go there. Which takes me to the last point. There's a lot of honking and yelling over there. And you might think that it's very stressing, but for me, after my 30-minute commute, honking and yelling at strangers, I used to get home very relaxed. Now, even though Peruvians are bad drivers, there are not too many accidents. So I think it's because we drive at our own rhythm. We are coordinated and organized in our own chaos. And I wouldn't like to live without telling you that, okay, even though Peruvians are bad drivers, we are very nice people. If you go to Peru, they will make sure that you're having a good time. They will drink with you, they will feed you until you cannot eat anymore. They will party with you until you drop. And that's why I always look forward to go to Peru to visit. And if you do go, just relax, take a deep breath, and let somebody else do the driving.